What's up guys, this is Astranox. It's time for the showcase of Summer Break Charlotte in PVE content now versus Banshee 13. I've showcased her in Wyvern 13, big damage, and I really love all these dual attacks coming in because of her passive. So you can see I have her with the big offense, the stats I've been using her lately in PvP, but I just switched the artifact, Unity Guild War artifact for Daydream Joker, and Daydream Joker is what you want to wear on a damage dealer in PvE content most of the time. Damage based on the target's maximum health, have defense break, big crit damage, gonna scale all that damage based on the target's max health. So things that you have to remember. So on run 1, right, Cidd, his skills are turned on. On the run number 2, I'm turning off his skills. So I mean, you can have a Cidd with skill 1 powered up, but not this skill 3. So, and also you have more chances to apply defense break. So right there, Charlotte did a dual attack because of her passive on the last monster, so that was wasted. It could have been saved versus the Banshee. So right here we have a lot of defense breaks. We got 3 heroes with defense breaks, pretty crazy. We got Destina. She was buffed up. She's able, even if you lose a hero or even more in Banshee battle, she is able to bring back your whole team to life, which is pretty insane. So I have her on Prophetic Candlestick. By the way, guys, my stats and my gear for the other 3 heroes is at the end of the video. So, as a reference, if you want to maybe check what type of stats I have, how you can gear your team sort of like the same way. You don't want to go too heavy on other elements beside Earth in Banshee. So yes, there's Summer Break Charlotte, she's ice. Because like the boss, right, she's going to attack your whole team and she's going to be healing her health back. More ice heroes, more healing that she's going to be able to do toward herself. It just makes your life harder. But I'm seeing pretty good performance considering she's an ice hero. Summer Break Charlotte, reliable damage coming in. You can build her slow, so at least you don't have to worry, which is pretty cool because, like, let's say you start playing Epic 7, you have entry level gear. You're not wearing a bunch of speed gear on all your heroes, right? You're wearing like attack set they're giving you for free. You're wearing like health set they're giving you for free. You could have the health set on Destina, triple set, 6-piece of health set on Destina. You could have attack set on your Summer Break Charlotte. You do get a speed set from the progression path. I forgot the name of it, but you get a speed set. So when you progress and you unlock things for free spirit area, so you could be wearing that on Cidd, let's say, right? You could be wearing that on Helga, because Helga needs to be pretty fast, so she can defense break, so she can put attack buff. Look at the damage of Summer Break Charlotte. Like, it's pretty impressive, guys. Like, no speed on her. Yes, she does have big offensive stats. Yes, she is wearing Daydream Joker, but Daydream Joker is impactful, but yeah, it's not as impactful as like versus the Wyvern boss, let's say, because the Banshee boss doesn't have as much health. And there's the split phase that you're facing against those ads with minuscule amount of health pool, so the Daydream Joker is really not helping that much. The skills of Cidd are turned off here. Yeah, having triple heroes that can defense break is very nice. Like, you should be aiming for 65% effectiveness on your heroes, especially the one that you want to have a defense break, a debuff to land more reliably. Now, I don't have any effectiveness on my Summer Break Charlotte, so you could be gearing accordingly to get a better success rate, a better uptime on your defense break. Now, Mercenary Helga is pretty juicy when she lands defense break. The thing is, Mercenary Helga, she's got a rune. It powers your whole team with effectiveness buff, which is 50% more effectiveness. That's pretty sweet. Like, you don't even need to build effectiveness across your whole team. You could not really rely on that effectiveness buff because the Banshee boss can strip your buffs. But at least it's something. It's a boost, right? So in that time, it's going to be more reliable to land whatever debuff you're trying to land on the Banshee boss. And defense break is definitely a major increase in damage output for your whole team. So as you can see, Summer Break Charlotte sort of like wasting the potential of her skill number 3, the big damage. versus the ads, instead of having that versus the boss when the boss is defense broken, when Charlotte has attack break on herself. So, you know, the timing, of course, you know, it's not great a lot of times. This is not a one-shot team. Summer Charlotte definitely has some very high damage multiplier on her skill 3. The constant S1s, it's pretty ridiculous damage, especially when you're landing a defense break. You know, helping your team, definitely. Like, the less amount of heroes you have in your team able to land defense break, the better, you know, Charlotte is assisting your team with, like, landing that debuff. So it's going to be more important that you have 65% effectiveness or close to that with Charlotte if you have just 2 heroes or maybe just herself as a defense breaker in the team, because it is very impactful. It will help you speed up your run, increase your success rate, and it's like I said, scaling the damage of Daydream Joker, which is a major artifact, only 3-star. I could be wearing that, guys, on my Cidd, on Charlotte, on Helga. Basically, like, you could have that on all your damage dealers in the team. A lot of times you want to run, you know, a damage, 2 damage dealers, maybe a Knight with Aureus plus a Soul Weaver that heals. You could be running like double Soul Weaver, double damage dealers, as many heroes as possible. The Earth element will make things more easy, but when you have a hero like Summerbreak Charlotte with some of your better gear on that you can bring in Wyvern, that you can bring in Banshee, that you can bring in other pieces of PvE content, but also you can bring her in PvP content, it feels good. Like, you feel like you got rewarded for investing your resources into this hero, and she's performing well, she's helping your team, not selfish. Like, the defense break is really helpful, and you don't even need to have high speed on her. So it's not that hard to get some big attack, a big crit damage on her. So that's pretty sweet. I definitely like that. So there's definitely a lot of pros to invest into Summerbreak Charlotte. So I do invite you to go check out my Wyvern, you know, showcase of herself. It's not a one-shot team. You know, it's a team that you can, you know, sort of like replicate. I mean, you can do herself with Furious, Alexa. Now she's got a specialty change. You could have in the front like a 4-star Crozet, free-to-play friendly team outside of Charlotte, right? Of course, you could be running a Soul Weaver in the front. I mean, Angelica, very tanky with a Prophetic Candlestick. You could have Angelic Montmorency, which is harder to gear, and you need to do her specialty change if you're early into the game. But, you know, she's definitely a very powerful hero. And of course, the more speed you're going to have in your team, the more she's going to shine. Now, like, if I had to go for like a quad, a mono Earth team, full team of Earth element, then I would go for that, especially as an early game player, maybe even a mid game player. If I don't have access to speed gear, if I don't even have like speed main stat boots so I can cycle my heroes faster, I don't even have a speed buff across my whole team to boost my speed by 30%. I feel like Summerbreak Charlotte might not shine as much, because if your team is slow, the slower your whole team is as a whole, the less chances she's gonna get to actually dual attack throughout the battle. So, like, as you can see, I have pretty high amount of speed across my heroes. The cool thing is that Summerbreak Charlotte, with her skill 3, she applies speed buff to the whole team, so it definitely helps your team to go faster, get more turns in between the attacks of the Banshee, which is helping you to stabilize. You know, if you're taking some big damage, some big burst damage, you want like a window of opportunity for you to like cleanse, heal up, stabilize your health so you don't get taken down. So yeah, it's definitely helpful. Definitely not a selfish hero. She can be brought in a raid. I mean, normal hell, normal labyrinth, of course. You could be bringing her in all sorts of places in PvE. So that's definitely very good news. Definitely worthy of being invested into. And as you can see, like, my stats, Mercenary Helga, I used to have much better gear on her. Yes, I do have reforged piece here and there. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It used to be better. Not that hard to obtain stats like this. My Cidd is built for PvP, guys. Like, I have like an insane amount of speed. You don't need that amount of speed, even though he gets more damage from speed. But I could have much higher attack, much higher crit damage, and I could have Daydream Artifact on him, Daydream Joker, and he'd be doing more damage. But as you saw, Summerbreak Charlotte was doing more damage than him and Mercenary Helga, so that's pretty good, right? Considering the speed she had. She was wearing Daydream Joker. Cidd would beat her with Daydream Joker the majority of the time, I believe. My Destina, you know, pretty high effect resistance. Nothing out of this world. Yeah, pretty tanky. She's a tanky hero. Her base stats are good. So yeah, you guys, let us know what you guys think about this team. There's definitely a lot of other teams that she could be running. I just wanted to show her performance outside of a one-shot team with pretty, like, decently realistic gear. Okay, let us know what you guys think about all that in the comment section. That's it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all ya do. Peace out for now.